Since I've been telling the story of my little short-term cabin in the woods of Vermont, I've had a number of questions in the comments come in about the ethics and impacts of owning a short-term rental property as an investment. And I think this is a great topic to unpack. Yes, there are good reasons for concern about the impact of short-term rentals. At their best, neighborhoods have the potential to be communities of tight-knit neighbors and families who look out for each other. When a significant number of homes in a neighborhood are bought by investors and turned into short-term rental properties, this can change a lot about the dynamic and feel of a neighborhood. Now you have some houses that have guests coming and going rather than long-term neighborly connections. In some cases, short-term rentals may have an impact on the property values in a neighborhood as well, driving them up and out of reach of potential buyers who might want to live and work in the community. And then there's the questionable ethics of owning a house as an investment property that sits vacant for part of the year when it could be providing permanent housing for someone. These are all valid concerns and criticisms. Now let's go back to my investment story of our short-term rental cabin in the woods of Vermont. I've already talked about my return on investment in a previous video. Now let's talk about the impacts. From an ecosystem perspective, we didn't clear the property or reduce habitat. There was already a house there when we purchased the property neighborhood. So this is an acreage type of situation with the surrounding houses and community. The area was economically depressed at the time, and the house had already been on the market for quite a while before we bought it. So no one local was buying it to live in, which was a good thing because, as I mentioned before, I don't think it was really safe to live in. So on the positive side, our little building project improved the aesthetics on the area since it's visible from the road, and it really is kind of cute. It's provided some project work for local businesses and suppliers, and it continues to be a very consistent source of income for the property managers who are also our neighbors and good friends who live down the road. They do the maintenance, they do the landscaping, they do the yard and lawn care in the summer, they do the plowing in the winter, and they manage the housekeeping as well. So all in all, I think we're still a net positive as far as impact on the area and the community. That said, even though we don't live full-time in Vermont, we take our connection to that community and that land very personally and very seriously. And we are aware that there are people in the area that are looking for affordable housing. A few months back, we made an offer on a property that was listed in the nearest town to us. It had a mobile home on it, which probably needed to be either rehabbed or taken down, but it had on-site water and electric, and it was listed for $20,000. Unfortunately, we didn't